Welcome to the Caregiver's Daughter. I'm your host, Danielle, and today we're talking about something that most caregivers don't like to admit out loud, that sometimes caring means saying no. Not because we don't want to help, not because we don't care enough, but because sometimes the safest, wisest, most compassionate thing we can do for someone is draw a boundary. And I'm going to be real with you, that is so much harder than it sounds. If you're a caregiver by nature, not just by title, then you know what it feels like to want to help everyone all the time. So when a client asks you to do something that is outside your scope, like interpret their blood pressure reading or give medication, or even just this once climb a ladder outside and wash my windows, you feel that tug inside, that voice that says, if I don't help them, will they think I don't care? Will this frustrate their family? Am I letting them down? Meanwhile, the other voice, the professional, trained, and experienced one, is saying, this isn't safe, this isn't allowed, this could hurt them, this could cost me my job. And that war right there between empathy and responsibility is what this episode is all about. Every client at AllMed receives a list when their services begin. It's a list of things our caregivers cannot do. Sometimes it feels restrictive, and sometimes families tell us it's a little frustrating, and we understand why. But here's the truth. Those limitations don't exist because we're unwilling. They exist because we care too deeply to put anyone at risk. Our caregivers are strictly non-medical. They help with activities of daily living, not clinical care. They're not nurses, though clients often lovingly call them that. They don't administer medication. They don't perform medical tests. They don't climb ladders, rearrange furniture, wash walls, walk animals, or pay for groceries out of pocket. They're there to support independence, not to replace the role of medical providers, maintenance workers, or family responsibilities. Many clients grew up with terms like nursing home or nurse helper. They'll tell you, I don't want to end up in a nursing home, when really they're referring to assisted living, two completely different levels of care. They'll say, my nurse sees me every day, but they might be talking about a personal support specialist who helped them shower, or a CRMA who handed them medication, or even someone who delivered a meal. They're not wrong. They're describing what care feels like to them. And when a caregiver politely declines a request, it can feel personal, like rejection, but it's not rejection. It's protection. Let me tell you who struggles with this the most. It's not the loud ones, not the ones seeking recognition. It's the quiet caregivers, the ones who rarely speak up unless spoken to, the ones who do their work diligently without needing applause. They're the caregivers whose names I hear in passing. Oh, she's great. Her client loves her. He's always on time, never has any issues. They've been with us for a year. You've probably never heard of him, but he's never causing any trouble. His client loves him. They serve from the heart, and because they care so deeply, saying no hurts them. They leave the shift worrying, did I do enough? On my desk in the Wyndham office, I keep a small 5-minute sand timer. I've talked about this before. I started flipping it when I was on the phone, mostly because I used to go off on what my mom calls squirrel chasing tangents. I tell myself, Danielle, get to the point. But you know what I've learned? There are things in life where we do need to get to the point, but caregiving is not one of them. Caregiving is not about checking off tasks. It's about presence. It's about listening. It's about giving compassionately within safe limits. And sometimes getting to the point means being brave enough to say, I care too much to do that. Let's shift the perspective. Saying I can't do that is not failure. It's saying I want to keep you safe and this falls outside of what I'm trained to do. Saying I can't provide that medical assistance means, but I will help you remain as independent as possible, safely. Saying I can't pay for your groceries means let's make a list together so it's ready next time someone brings funds or helps. Boundaries are not walls. They are guardrails. They keep the road open. So if you're driving home after shift, doubting yourself, if you're lying in bed asking, did I do enough? If saying no felt like you were letting someone down today, hear me when I say this. Holding a boundary doesn't make you less of a caregiver. It proves you are one. You didn't just do enough today. You were enough. If a caregiver declines a request, please know it's not a rejection. It's not lack of care. It is evidence of professionalism. It's how we keep your loved ones safe. It's how we ensure they continue receiving care from someone who is trusted and trained. True caregiving is knowing what not to do. So thanks for joining me today on The Caregiver's Daughter. I'm your host, Danielle, and I want to leave you with this final thought. The best caregivers are not the ones who do everything, but the ones who know when not to. When care means saying no, it's not the end of help. It's the beginning of safety, respect, and trust. Until next time, take care of others, but don't forget to take care of yourself.